Weekend EQ. I'm Ayushi Sel and I'm coming straight to you from the melting point of fabulous fashion. Well, Arjun, Deepika, Priyanka and Aamir are extremely busy promoting their films, while on the other hand, Ranbir Kapoor refuses to talk about his love life. And then Sonakshi Sinha becomes the new muse for happy singer Yo-Yo Honey Singh. Also, the Bollywood hotties set the Lakme Fashion Week in Mumbai on fire. And all this and more from the week that was in our upcoming segment. Hello there, welcome to Weekend EQ. I'm Ayushi Sel and I'm coming straight to you from the melting point of fabulous fashion. Well, Arjun, Deepika, Priyanka and Aamir are extremely busy promoting their films, while on the other hand, Ranbir Kapoor refuses to talk about his love life. And then Sonakshi Sinha becomes the new muse for happy singer Yo-Yo Honey Singh. Also, the Bollywood hotties set the Lakme Fashion Week in Mumbai on fire. And all this and more from the week that was in our upcoming segment.
The Khans reserve their spots for some of the biggest releases each year, and these days they're being quite candid about the existent competition with each other. PK's poster created B-Town when it was launched, and the second poster was launched amidst much fanfare. This time fully clothed, Aamir revealed the real reason behind posing with the transistor in the first poster.
कपड़ा पहन लिया तो पहचाने नहीं काम का? अरे हम वही हूँ, पीके, ट्रांजिस्टर वाला. हाँ.
रियल रीजन ये है कि धूम 3 आई. धूम 3 में मैंने टोपी पहना और सलमान ने बिग बॉस में वो टोपी हर जगह पहनी. अब चक्कर ये है कि मुझे लगा यार सलमान की दोस्ती को थोड़ा टेस्ट करते हैं. सलमान की दोस्ती को हम लोग उसका इम्तिहान लेते हैं. तो रियल रीजन ये है, एक्चुअली रियल रीजन ये है कि मैं सलमान की दोस्ती का इम्तिहान ले रहा हूं. अब मुझे देखना है कि वो वही करता है कि नहीं. देखिए, शर्ट तो बहुत दफा उतार चुका है वो, तो वो शर्ट उतारना उसकी नई बात नहीं है, लेकिन पैंट उतारना, चलिए देखते हैं.
While Aamir was generous with his words for Salman and their friendship, he was tight-lipped when asked about the dig Shah Rukh has repeatedly taken on the poster in the past few outings. Here's what Shah Rukh said.
You're questions with the property. Don't go there and say that's a talent.
Aamir Khan responded.
क्या बोला?
शाहरुख ने कहा था कि किसी और के सामने मत कहना कि ये टैलेंट है.
किसी और. अब क्या है? नहीं, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. मेरे पास 2-4 बहुत कमाल के जवाब आ रहे. देखिए, जो आदमी दूसरे के लिए होल्डिंग करता है, उसका क्या होता है आप तो मुझे बताइए.
Dollhouse that we had made, and we all had to kind of take our positions and imagine a reaction, and then the rest of it is all imaginary.
Oh oh, हाय रे मेरी फनिया बड़ी विट्टी विट्टी है. हाय रे मेरी फनिया बड़ी मिठी मिठी है.
This video definitely Pankaj sir stole in the show with some of his steps.
Backflip and cartwheel.
Outstanding.
Shake your bootiya on the floor.
Yet another booty song makes its way in B-Town, and this one's from the Deepika Padukone and Arjun Kapoor star of Finding Fanny. Though it was Arjun and Deepika who launched this song, but the evening was hijacked with questions on Ranveer Singh and his cameo in the film. And there were questions about him stealing Arjun's thunder.
Why would he want to steal my thunder? Why would I want to steal his thunder? Why can't we coexist? And why can't you guys be happy that we're always coexisting? He's playing my friend and her friend in the film. So we both have a connect to the character. It's not just that he's married to her in the film. There is a connect from my character's perspective also. So that's why he adds even more value by being there even for that one small sequence in the film.
Deepika and Ranveer's wedding pictures from the film were recently released, which evoked a couple of questions for Deepika. The actress chose not to respond.
No comment. No comment.
Shake your bootiya on the floor.
With so much being spoken about Katrina, Ranbir, their love affair, and for all reports about them moving into a pad together, some here would be heartbroken, but many would rejoice as the man in question has dissed all talks about them tying the knot.
मैं फ़िलहाल तो शादी के बारे में सोच नहीं रहा। अभी तो मैंने अपने फिल्मों के साथ शादी कर लिया और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, लेकिन जब शादी की बात निकलेगी मेरे जहन में, तो मैं बिल्कुल इसके बारे में बात करूँगा, बट फिलहाल कोई शादी नहीं हो रही।
When questioned about whether his family met Katrina's in London, Ranbir yet again took the tangent to rubbish the reports and cleared the air.
मैं कटरीना को बहुत पहले से जानता हूँ। मैं उनकी मॉम से भी बहुत पहले मिल चुका हूँ अजब प्रेम की गजब कहानी के सेट पे। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे अफवाहें होते हैं, तो आई गेस ये गलत खबर है। That's all I can say.
In all fairness, whether the two share a love bond or not is still questionable, but he's clearly come a long way from taking a mute stance to showing openness in addressing these talks. Glamorous, trendy and sexy, the much-awaited Yo-Yo Honey Singh number featuring Sonakshi Sinha is out. This recently released short teaser of their song is catching up like wildfire.
16-17 साल की उम्र में देखा पहली बार, पहली नजर में देखा हो गया तुझसे प्यार, स्वीट सी लड़की देखने में खूबसूरत.
The rapper's first international project turned a lot of heads when Honey Singh chose Sonakshi for the part. According to reports, the Indian rapper wanted a glamorous, sexy yet Indian face for his song, and Sonakshi was his one and only choice. It's raining B-Towners on the ramp at the Lakme Fashion Week. The gorgeous Jacqueline Fernandez and Hero Panti star Kriti Sanon were the scorchers on day 2.
जाने कब होठों पे दिल ने रख दी दिल की बातें, समझा नहीं ये दिल इसको हम तो रहे समझाते.
Two ace designers and their stunning creations, and even more gorgeous showstoppers. There was nothing more one could have asked out of the opening day at the Lakme Fashion Week as Masaba Gupta and Amit Agarwal lit the catwalk with their designs. B-Town hotties Sushmita Sen and Shilpa Shetty only added to the grandeur.
The Censorboard controversy has attained blockbuster proportions after the new revelations that have come to the fore each passing day, showing no signs of a slowdown. Well, the massive alleged bribery scandal has hit Bollywood after the arrest of the Chief Executive Officer of the Central Board of Film Certification. Bollywood was quite vocal about their shock and concern. Take a look.
It's a case that rocked the film industry and the nation at large. Censorboard CEO Rakesh Mehra was arrested on Monday night by the CBI on charges that an agent and a CBFC panel member allegedly took bribes on his behalf from producers to clear films and give a certificate. His arrest went on to expose the prevalent alleged nexus between the Censorboard and the film industry, with the CBI claiming that the film industry was apparently bending rules and putting forth agents to get their films cleared.
I think everybody in some way is to blame for the system, because it uses agents rather than following the procedures that have been laid down by us.
And while the agents are being questioned, the industry has maintained a diplomatic stance throughout, with none of the big stars or producers coming out with a strong statement pertaining to the arrest.
Well, if he's corrupt, he should be arrested. That's all I have to say. I am not here to defend him or to, be for him. But if he's been proven guilty in the court of law, and if he's done something, then he deserves to be punished.
The news came out, I was completely shocked, because we never had experienced a thing like this before.
I am, let me just say that I'm not surprised that somebody has been caught taking a bribe.
Rakesh Mehra has been kept under remand till the 28th of this month for further questioning. The arrested agent and panel member will also be kept under remand until the 5th of September. As more details are divulged, the alleged nexus between the industry and the Censorboard remains to be unearthed and exposed. With Sakhi Deshpande and Entertainment Bureau, Garima Khurana, Headlines Today.
Mardani Rani Mukherjee's comeback vehicle has hit the cinema screens. But will the lady do justice to her role as the super cop Shivani Shivaji Rao? Well, listen in to this film review by our entertainment editor Rohit Khilnani and you'll find out.
अपने पप्पा को मेरा नाम ठीक से बोल। शिवानी शिवाजी रॉय। उखाड़ उखाड़ जो उखाड़ने का। चल रे। मैं तुमको नहीं छोड़ूंगी।
Mardani is a crime drama which is packed with action and thrills. Rani Mukherjee plays a tough cop who does her job with her heart and mind. She puts in her blood and sweat to bust a human trafficking racket. The show she puts together on the big screen is simply awesome. Shivani Shivaji Roy, played by Rani Mukherjee, is a senior inspector, crime branch. She lives with her husband, Dr. Bikram Roy, played by Jishu Sen Gupta, and her little niece Meera in Mumbai.
बड़े लेवल पे कोई ऑर्गेनाइज्ड गैंग ही कर सकता है.
A girl called Pyari, who's known to them, is kidnapped. Shivani tries to find her and unearths a big human trafficking racket, which leads her to the men who run it. The chase to catch the men who kidnap girls is an interesting one.
चूहों को पकड़ना हो तो चूहा बनना पड़ता है. कुत्तों को पकड़ना हो तो कुत्ता. शेर का शिकार करना हो तो शेर.
Rani Mukherjee gets into the skin of the character right from the first scene.
प्यारी को तेरे घर से लेके जाऊंगी, पर आऊंगी जरूर.
This is the kind of performance you expect from a seasoned actor like Rani, and she, with her heart in it, delivers one of the best performances so far.
मर्द बनकर कितना ऊपर चढ़ता है, मुझे भी देखने दो.
It's a pleasure to watch Senior Inspector Shivani Shivaji Roy in action, who will not just inspire women but also men to stand up against the heinous crime.
स्कर्टें साड़ी रात दोपहरी डर डर के नहीं चलूंगी कैंडल जला के सैंडल दिखा के मर मर के नहीं चलूंगी.
The supporting cast are in absolute sync with the film. The editing is crisp and the running time of 113 minutes is just perfect. Mardani is not a usual Yash Raj film, but a good one to switch tracks and attempt something different. Filmmaker Pradeep Sarkar deserves a pat on his back for this one. He not just gets the best performances out of his cast, but keeps his focus right, making Mardani a great watch. Book your tickets for Mardani and watch Rani Mukherjee in action. She will blow your mind. 4 stars for Mardani. With Rohit Khilnani in Mumbai, Garma Khurana headlines today.
Well, so Mardani sure is the first release for Rani Mukherjee post her marriage, but the newlywed Mrs. Chopra is quite on a roll. With umpteen number of promotions, press meets and so much other work to do, she in fact hasn't even gotten a break for her special honeymoon. This is exactly where she spilled the beans and told us how Mardani literally took over her life. Listen in.
When we look back at Rani Mukherjee's first film, she thrashed her in-laws and her husband. When you look at the trailers of Mardani, she's all out trashing people. Rani Mukherjee, you are on a spree of trashing.
Yes, I mean, just trashing in general.
Really? I mean, it's something that you think that you never got to do in person, like in real life?
No, I did do a lot of that in person as well. So I don't think that was the reason why I did this film.
Did you figure a very new part of you that you'd not discovered before? Tell me, during the process of the film, anything that you thought that this is
I think, you know, with the kind of power that I emanate in the story as a character, Shivani Shivaji Roy, it just makes me understand the power that the cops of our country have in terms of the law that they have by their side in some term and the way they can actually tackle crime. I think that's something which I'm really looking forward to, like how this film will turn probably into a movement where people will stop, actually girls in general will stop, you know, stop speaking up, in the sense stop being quiet and start speaking up, because I think that's the need of the hour. That's the need of the hour for women to actually show their power in the true spirit.
And tell us about getting in shape for Shivani Shivaji Roy. Was it tough?
I think with every film, like, we have to kind of try and become that character. So when I started my entire process of trying to look like Shivani Shivaji Roy, I had a very different cop in my head. But when I did my research and when I met them, they were of a certain type, because you have to be looking that powerful that when you slap somebody, it shouldn't look that you might fall at the point that you're slapping. So you have to show that power in your body language, that power in your body, and that's what I've tried to bring across in this film. So I did sessions of weight training. I also learned Krav Maga, which is a self-defense martial arts Israeli form. So I did a lot of that. So hopefully when they actually see Shivaji Roy in action, they will actually get a portrayal of how the cops of our country are.
Rani, tell me honestly, was it liberating, slapping, trashing, punching, kicking? Was it at all liberating?
Than liberating, I think I had a blast. Because I think as a girl, as a woman, I think the kind of empowerment that comes with actually teaching people a lesson or putting them in the right place, I think it gives a kind of a power to you, you know. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed the slapping and the kicking bit.
Any Hollywood film or a Bollywood film that you've seen where the, you know, where the actress is obviously, you know, in an action role and you felt that I wish I could do this?
I think there are so many films, whether it is Colombiana, whether it is, say, an Erin Brockovich, which is a different kind of a very strong female-centric character, or I would say the kind of films that Meryl Streep does, which is where she played Margaret Thatcher. So I think there are so many different strong women-oriented films which is talking about a story of a brave woman, and they all are Mardanis in the true sense.
Now that the film is all set for a release, got married and then got down to promotions, do you plan to take a break, take it slow and just enjoy?
No, absolutely. I'm looking forward for my honeymoon, because that's still not happened, because my husband is the producer of this film. So film comes first for us. So now we are just hoping that Mardani kind of releases, and his next film, which is up for release after Mardani, Daawat Ishq. So I think after both these films kind of complete and see the release, I think that's when we'll kind of go for a good break.
So, well, who doesn't want to know what's happening in the shores on the other side of the world? It's now time for a special weekend wrap segment, Hollywood High. All that's happening in their glittering world.
The on-off couple Rihanna and Drake, who were rumored to have split in May, have been spotted together again. The two were seen partying till the wee hours at a popular nightclub in New York. To the wonderful array of characters and names in the Harry Potter universe, here's another one getting a shot at the spotlight. The name is Celestina Warbeck. In a note on Pottermore.com, author J.K. Rowling mentioned that the singing sorceress, as she's known, Celestina, will get a full profile now. For Potter fans, it's time to feast their senses to the lady's music that will now be heard at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at the Universal Orlando Resort. And actor Tom Hanks' recently launched typewriter app for the iPad has gone on to become the leading app at the iTunes App Store. Called the Hanks Writer, it's now ranked #1 in both the productivity as well as the overall section. After splitting up with her X-Men co-star Nicholas Hoult, actress Jennifer Lawrence is reportedly in a romantic relationship with the Coldplay frontman Chris Martin. The two have been dating since June this year. Jennifer and her new boyfriend have a 13-year-old age difference, but this gap doesn't seem to affect their chemistry. Chris was married to Gwyneth Paltrow in the past. Meanwhile, after months of reports that Beyoncé's marriage to Jay-Z could be on the rocks, the crazy-in-love hitmaker's mother has spoken out. Tina Knowles lets in that the couple's marriage is perfect. Her comments have just come a day after it was alleged that Beyoncé was taking notes on how to best consciously uncouple from her rapper partner of 6 years. Known to borrow on the bizarre, Lady Gaga now wants a wedding ceremony in space. The 28-year-old singer wants to take the vows with boyfriend Taylor Kinney outside the Earth's atmosphere at the beginning of next year. The two plan to be on board Sir Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic flight for the ceremony. Meanwhile, Hollywood superstar Richard Gere and supermodel girlfriend Padma Lakshmi are going steady but have no intentions to go public with their romance. The 64-year-old actor and Lakshmi, aged 43, have kept their relationship low-key, but the two are reportedly going strong. While still on a romantic note, reports of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez getting back together are doing the corners. After their much-talked-about breakup last month, Justin and Selena reportedly spent a romantic weekend together and have been declaring their love for each other ever since. And yet another good news, 33-year-old singer Christina Aguilera gave birth to her first child with fiancé Matt Ruttler. The news of Christina's pregnancy came 1 week after Matthew proposed to her on Valentine's Day this year. With Rakshpali Kishi, Garma Khurana headlines today.
Well, we truly hope that you enjoyed this power-packed episode on Weekend EQ. But until next week, keep it stylish. Bye-bye.